Hi guys, back on the 73 TR6 today, and let's see what have we done so far. Oh yeah, we painted the bulkhead inside the other day, or that was yesterday, or I got mixed up already. So here I painted the steering column, I painted the dash support or dash cluster, or I don't know what is that. My terminology is not very good, like I said before. And I paint those little covers for the windshield wipers. If it looks to you guys that I'm working very chaotically on this car, it is probably because I am. I think I need to get into some kind of a rhythm here, and I think I should start working from inside, from deep under the dash, and working my way out of there. So what I think I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna put those little covers. I'm gonna have to seam seal them, of course. Then I'm gonna put the heater, and we're gonna go from there. We will see later. We will see what else we're gonna start building, and then maybe install the dash metal part, and then the steering column and stuff like that. I still don't have the grommets, so I'm not gonna run the wiring harness yet. But at least I can put the heater. How's that? Too much light? No, perfect. Okay. I still have to change the jets on the outside of this, but I think I can work without touching it here underneath. I can just close this, and if I need to, I have access through here to hold this if I need to hold it. So I can close this. Alright, good. So the other one is done as well, and now next we're gonna mount the heater box. But before that, I wanna just run quickly, tap through the threads, because it's all painted and stuff. So. Alright, so it's time to put the heater box. It's been fully refurbished. I mean, I took it apart, I greased it, cleaned it up, painted it inside and outside, and now I'm gonna put it on. This is the old seal here, but it's in a pretty good shape. I don't have a new one, so this is in a actually really good shape. This one, nice and soft, so we're gonna reuse it. Good. Okay, next we're gonna install these brackets here for the windshield frame. Now you can see, right? And okay, now you can see. And we're gonna put it here just because it's easy to put it now, but we're not gonna tighten it yet because it needs to be tightened only when the windshield frame is inside. And one reason for that is this, because here you see this is like a bracket, and when it gets tightened, there comes a screw from outside. When this gets tightened, the windshield frame, the rod gets pinched inside. And many times people don't know that. And when they try to take the windshield frames out, they forget about the two screws that are here on the outside that are holding, or at least one of them is the one that clamps the windshield frame in place. So they just loosen the two nuts on the rod that is coming from the windshield frame, and they believe that now they can pull it out. No, they have to also loosen this first screw. But what I found out also is that if you are having troubles doing even that, I just remove the other two screws and then grab this bracket with channel lock pliers or with vice grips and just wiggle it left and right, and then the windshield frame comes out easy. Anyway, so here we have to change the threads again, including the ones on the bracket. It takes seconds, but believe me, it saves you a lot of swearing. Especially after the car has been painted, the threads are all painted and it gives you troubles. See, when the threads are chased, even in the tightest spot, you can go with your fingers almost till the end. Okay, so these are the two screws that hold the bracket in place, but you see how it can pivot a little bit. And believe me, this is just a little bit here, but that affects the top end of the windshield frame a lot. And that affects how your soft top is gonna match, how your hard top is gonna match, how the window on the door is gonna match the windshield. So it has a lot of effect, this little play here. Alright, so that's enough. Just finger tight. Later we can just tighten them when the windshield frame is in place. Alright, I think we can install the dash now. The rest should be easy even with the dash on. The main part was the covers, the windshield wipers and the heater box. Alright, so next I'm gonna install the steering column back. Alright, so the heater is installed, the metal dash is installed. What should we do next, I wonder? I still don't have the bushings. Maybe I'm gonna have them later today. Oh, let me see. Oh, touch! Hey, Mr. Dashingham. Eileen, not Eileen. Eileen. Okay, I'm gonna take your gold star away. Anyways, what are you doing? Oh, you're watching my videos? Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm learning from you. Yeah, thanks, I know you're enjoying it. Yeah, I installed the dash, the metal dash, yeah? What pad? Oh, the pad that goes on top? No, I haven't installed that yet. No, I don't want to install it now because I'm gonna damage it. It's gonna be one of the last things that I'm gonna put there. What? It doesn't fit there? Oh, first, so the pad goes first and then the metal dash? Oh, I don't think so. No, that's not a problem. I think, let me see. No, that's not a problem. It's not a problem. It's gonna go there. Okay, alright. I'm gonna put it later. No problem. Alright, thank you, man. Thanks so much. Bye. Come on! Why didn't anybody tell me that? First the pad and then the metal thing. I just bullshitted him that it's not a problem, but actually it is a problem because there are these studs here that have to go first through these holes and then the metal dash. So I have to install this first. Well, it is what it is. Don't tell Chef Dash. The good thing is that the hose on top of the metal dash are not holes, they're slots. So I'm hoping that I will be able to tilt it forward. I'm just going to loosen them now and we'll see if this is going to work. Actually, I'm going to have to remove the nuts completely because I have to slide the studs through this, but at least the dash I don't need to take it completely apart. I can just tilt it forward, I think. You see what I mean? And now it should fit. That's a brand new pad, by the way. So it's never been installed, and I hope the holes are gonna match now. Surprisingly, the hose matched. Now, here at the back, what's holding it is the vents, the ones that I bought from the flea market in Sunday for $5. I bought 3 for $5, so I have enough for TR6.5. So now this can go back. Actually, let me put the nuts first. It's easier just to put them on now. Just start them. I should have told him that I installed it before. Alright, so now for here we need these vents. Oops, so they go the other way around. Go like that. And in the meantime, underneath they hold this. I don't know if you can see it. They hold the whole fixture for underneath, but the problem with this is that one of the bolts, one of the screws on both of them is snapped. Anyway, so these are useless now. I don't want to spend too much time there trying to brace the screw there. And I just went the other day on the British car flea market in Ancaster, and I bought all these 3 for $5. They're gonna be perfect. All of them are with screws underneath, so they are all good. So I'm gonna clean them first, then I'm gonna bring them here. I'm gonna test fit them, and if they fit well, I'm gonna paint them. Alright, so I cleaned up 2 of them. The third one I didn't need to clean up right now. I'm still gonna clean it up someday and put it in the parts for the 74 probably, just in case. But for now I don't need it, so looks like the whole pod needs to come this way. Maybe the holes are in the wrong spot. Let me see the other one. For this one it needs to come this way. So obviously the holes are in the wrong place, so I need to make them a little bit wider. Fits like a glove now, but I don't like this here, so let me show you. Now when you press this down, I can still see the pad here inside, so I want to make it a little bit bigger. that's much better, right? Now you don't see parts of the pad inside. Okay, so that's done. I'm gonna do the same there, and then we're gonna paint them. Alright, so here for inside we have all kinds of different parts that I have to figure out how and where they go. And for this I just check on the 74 TR6. And by the way, while I was checking this for the steering wheel, I figured here that I was talking too soon. Actually, the master cylinder for the clutch is still here and the line is going down, and I could see here that it is clamped with this little clamp and it is screwed. So I didn't even check last time, and I said that everything was disassembled, but actually I was wrong. But also Glenn, who is one of you guys, one of my followers, he sent me pictures of his engine bay and how his line is routed. So thanks for that, Glenn. And now I know what I have to do. Most probably I'm gonna steal this little bracket from here. But yeah, now I know what I have to do. And here is what I've been doing. It's dark inside, but I'm investigating here what is what and how it goes. And like I said before, that's why I was keeping the 74, which is not in focus. Now it is, okay. And that's why I was keeping the 74 in pretty much one piece, so I can have it as a reference and see what goes where, because like I said before, I didn't disassemble the 73 and someone else did, and I wasn't really sure what goes where, but now everything comes in its place, which is good. Okay, so what we know is that this goes on these two bolts like that first. Alright, let's put the steering column now. The shaft has been painted, that's why it's a little hard now to go in, but it's going. Alright. Alright, so there's this little plastic spacer here. That needs to be there for obviously like something like a bearing. And now on the other side we have the holding bracket, or and now I'm gonna put the steering column all the way down. You see, this is the steering column, and that's how I'm gonna clamp it now inside, pushed all the way to here. So there's this plastic bearing between the this bracket or whatever it is and the steering column. So now I can turn the steering wheel, and that's it. But now of course I have to mount the brackets inside. Right, so now there, all the way at the bottom, there's a rubber seal that seals around the steering column to the bulkhead. I know you don't see, guys, but believe me, I don't see either. It's dark there. Alright, and after that there must be a foam seal. That's what there was on the 74. And after that goes this bracket, which I have to clean and paint. But it goes like this on an angle because the bulkhead has a angle there. So first I'm gonna go cut and make that seal out of foam, and I'm gonna put it there, and then I'm gonna seal it with this. I'm gonna paint it so it can dry in the meantime. Alright, I have some foam here, and the seal there looks like that, and I'm not even gonna bother drawing it perfect and cutting it perfect because it's just foam, you know. There's only one problem though. I should have put it on the steering column in advance, but that's not a big deal. That's not such a big deal because I can always cut it like that and glue it around the column. I'll show you now what I'm gonna do. I will cut this, for example. I have this trim glue that we use, in the upholstery here in the limousines, and when I spray like that, there goes my seal. When I spray that and I do that, it sticks like crazy. So I'm gonna spray on my seal and I'm gonna put it around the steering column because I forgot to do it in advance. Let's go. Okay, it is. Okay, I know that's not perfect, but it is what it is. So there's my seal over there, the rubber seal, which I'm trying to shove as deep as possible. Then this is my foam seal. Okay, something like that. Then this thingy has to go underneath, and on top we have the bracket that I painted, and I guess this. I'm gonna pull you a little bit back, maybe like that. So this is the next one. And on top we have this one. And underneath we have this one. Okay. Alright, now we can do the same thing here. We can put this. The only thing is I don't know if it goes this way or this way. I guess this way because I don't know. I'm gonna go check the 74. I don't know how well you can see from there, but this here is the front end of this H-shaped bracket. And I might be making a mistake. Let me see. But I'm making a mistake now because this has to go there in advance. Yeah. Okay, I'm making a mistake. Don't make that mistake. This has to go in the H bracket before the H bracket goes there. I'll show you now. I'll take it out and I'll show you. Alright, so what I'm saying is that this has to be mounted on the steering column first, the ignition switch, and then the H bracket comes underneath. The way I mounted the bracket, I couldn't put the switch. So for this, I first need to clean the switch. I'm not gonna put it in this condition. Right, so first around the ignition switch I have to put this cover so it looks nice in the front, you see? And there's this little bracket that comes, sorry, there's this little bracket. I'm trying to do it in the frame so you can see. Okay, so this comes in. And now this goes like that with this bracket, and then they go together on the arm. But the thing is, this thread here is not regular thread, and I don't have those screws. I don't know, I can't even take the ones from the 74 because there somebody put just 1/4 inch screws like that through this, and maybe that's what I'm gonna end up doing too, because I can't find the original screw. Anyways, looks like I'm blocked. I will have to, maybe I'll take this with me and I'll go to the hardware store and I'm gonna buy screws that fit here. And yeah, but you get the idea, right? So this goes like that, this goes like that, and they go together underneath. Otherwise if I put only this cannot go because it has to come on a really weird angle. So they just have to go together, and the whole thing, the whole edge thing goes up like this, and then this gets screwed from here, and all the 4 corners are screwed like I showed you before. So, alright, so I think that's gonna be for today because I have too much material, I think, for one video. So even though we are in the middle of a project, we're just gonna pick up from where we left it today in the next video, and that's gonna be it. So thanks for watching again, thanks for commenting and subscribing. I promise I'm gonna respond to all the comments one of these days. I'm just extremely busy. There's I don't know what happened these days, but I'm really busy, and that's good. That's really good that I'm busy, because I'm busy with official work, I'm busy with my GT6, I'm busy with the TR6 and many other things. So it is good anyways. So again, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.